going, how did the car smell like? You think? Just gonna find out.
9 steps forward in a heel-toe fashion, okay? Continue to your right leg, approximately 6 inches from the ground.
That looks so like that left.
Oh boy, these ads a little bit long. I'll be back. Oops. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna wash my hands very quick. Hope we can get some newcomers, even though it's taking forever just for that to happen. All right, I'm back. I spilled something. Was there another towel I can use? Shit, I only got that one towel though. I usually like to use it to wrap my mouth. Yeah, mouth off with. Shoot. I wonder if I gotta find another one. Hey, never mind. I could just use a paper towel. So it was the longest dream I've ever had. I did not know I went into so much detail. It was horrifying. I'm not kidding. The dream felt so realistic. And for some reason, it felt as though I was asleep for, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours. Because knowing from my dreams, they don't last long. Yet again, though, I did sleep for 3 hours. So it's really interesting. And Tim is fine. I didn't reply back to him yet. After he basically helped me with the Google appeal, even though it will probably get denied again. We're still doing our best. I need to get my Chana back somehow. Yeah, the thing is, Stolas Dumbo, he lives in the UK, right? So time, let's just say if it's like around midnight or so, I actually noticed that. That's why he comes here at night. Because he lives so far from me. Well, 8 hours. Well, for you, it's 6 hours ahead. Okay, long. I had the scariest dream ever. I was about to go to, yeah, because the thing is, I literally typed everything I could right after I wake up, so that's why there's some typos. I was about to go to jail for defame or whatever it is, to defend myself or whatever it is, called by a black 19-year-old guy with dreadlocks named DeAndre in his pocket with a dragon design on it to stab me, and believe I was bleeding a little over my leg while the stream was still running, but defended myself with a knife. Then his buddies and perhaps the father rushed to call 911 to pretend to play victim. A street white officers 2 male and 1 female, whom looked like in their late 20s, wanted me to make it up for it by playing some weird surfing game that had AI looking humans to be number 1, which is first place to win the race. Challenger, I think his name is Gene something, that does accept charge. Going to jail in Alaska as a small white female officer that had a nice smile told me I was going up there for some odd reason. Well, I wasn't in handcuffs before I went to the Phoenix police car and blamed my older brother for not believing me, as he was telling officers lies based off a Smash Ultimate game I was playing that had to do with drowning, high and tired when the game isn't real, but the officers didn't believe me. I guess he made a lie because my brother, he does that I was doing drugs. So maybe that's why the officers didn't believe me for some odd reason. I do not know why. They think I was doing illegal drugs. It was a weird dream that I had. They were nice at least. They arrested me without the handcuffs, as I feared the jail would be like in the series Beyond Scare Straight. And me wearing a blue and striped blue socks that they gave me, and do not know why they didn't handcuff me. My mother, however, was wearing green contacts for some weird reason that appeared to be emerald color, about to cry, but seemed that her son is going to jail for 6 years. Wait, hold on. I don't know what the hell I was saying on this part. I was supposed to go to jail for 6 years because I assaulted that man, right? And the female officer said, even though she suddenly said I will only be there for 6 months since I lost the surfing race, which is called Grand Sea Turismo or something I sort of made up, as the officer in Arizona tradition for those who are innocent and aren't acting aggressive to officers by proving themselves they aren't criminals, regardless of me being a victim in the first place. Of the kitchen knife stabbing by the 19-year-old black emo could a dream, but my older brother blamed me when he made straight up lies to officers that I assaulted DeAndre, when it was for self-defense by punching him as much as I could and fighting back when I was the one that was receiving minor bleeding. I'm not even done yet. Oh my goodness. My mother did look quite short in a dream. Same for me for some odd reason. Before we walked outside, as I was getting taken away, and yet told both my mother and brother to give them my password for the police to view over the. Even though they wouldn't, it's TUV. I don't know why he was in that dream. I think because he was hot. I do not know why. He's a YouTuber that does amazing videos of icebergs. He's really attractive, and he's Hispanic. That was watching me in the background outside with a couple other random boys that may be neighbors and other officers that I can't vision properly. What I've been going through lately, I feel trapped. So that may have to do with it and being blamed for no apparent reason because I keep getting gaslighted. Especially, that freak Slade, for example, what to do with it. So it was really interesting. I'm thinking, why did I got arrested even though I was arrested? It was so weird. I guess because they didn't see me as a threat, even though I'm still going to jail. It's so strange how that works. And Dumbo, it's my pleasure for sharing it. I had a similar dream where I went to jail for life. It was scary. I could imagine that. And it's such a very detailed and very scary and interesting dream. Yeah, I literally typed that up right when I woke up. But the thing is, I forgot some parts of the dream. Kind of makes sense with the dream. Yeah, they do show signs. They do. And I know what you mean. I won't forgive Slade for what he did to both of us. I agree. And I would love to hear your nightmare. I like little cat face. Yeah, Dumbo, share with me. It's so weird because the dream felt so real. It's so dreadful. I'm thinking, am I really going to jail for defending myself?
Also know how unfit traffic stop after a freak accident. Can you put on your knees, please? Let's figure this out.
Washoe. What's Washoe County?
One of the probes misses and strikes an officer pointing his firearm at Christopher. The strike causes the officer to flinch and discharges firearm, striking Chris
No.
in the shoulder.
Oh,
After
Wow, sometimes officers are dumb as hell. From language. I know that.
Robert
Wow, so that's how people in Nevada talk.
was shot through the shoulder during a traffic stop after a freak accident. Dude, can you go down your knees, please? Let's figure this out.
They sound like Texans, and yet I never heard of it. I was trapped in a building. I wish I knew what that is, though. But I never heard of that game. Sadly, I had to run and hide constantly because I kept getting chased. It's kind of funny that you brought that up. My mother, when she told me when she was little, she had a dream of being chased. I forgot what that means, though, because she was getting chased by a man he had nothing but flesh. My mother told me that when she was studying, I think she was in the 3rd or 4th grade when this happened. I think my mother still remembers that dream. And I remember this one part of the dream where I saw a human eating. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I can't imagine that. Oh, that's sick. I'll be back. Wait, do I have water in here? Okay, I do. I'm not going to drink up all my apple juice. Right, I'm back. Since we don't have any newcomers yet, I guess they were just not interested in my channel yet for some odd reason. And then, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh, they sound like dogs, but in human form. And I was being watched by others while being chased in the building. So it's kind of like the story, like The Hills Have Eyes or something. It kind of reminds me of that. I've never seen it. Demo, that's quite the nightmare that you have. I have to say. So you hid in a cell? So that's like in a jail, right? And there's still more?
Mac to their staff.
Can't. Chocolate history. I already know what the chocolate history. Let's go to Tuesday.
This is the United States of America, where slavery is still legal under the 13th Amendment if you've been convicted of a crime.
You can be legally enslaved. If it looks like slavery, it smells.
Low key, bro, half the population is damn near enslaved. Half the country embraced slavery. Everybody paycheck to paycheck. You're damn near a cook, bro. If you lose that job, stop paying. You gotta work that job, man.
Smells like slavery. It sounds like slavery. It's
Oh my gosh.
When Abraham Lincoln abolished
A machine gun? That's insane. Seriously?
by ratifying the 13th Amendment in 1865,
And I basically ran and tried to dodge the bullets.
Convicted criminals.
Wait, this is a known thing. I feel like I already knew this. Did y'all not know this? Like, dude, they pay them like 50 cents an hour. Now, ethically, to me, I feel like.
You know what? It's my son, your brother. He's gonna die eventually. He will. After the way he's been acting. I saw another zombie dream. I had a feeling it
Like, let's say, I don't know, like, you go to the tax evaders. Maybe you should get more of a or something like you bought somebody. And then, like, I don't know, vote.
Slaves. That's right.
Like everyone's slave, not just black people, everyone.
Refusal to work can be met with harsh punishment, right? Solitary confinement, loss of privileges like
Really? I thought like those prison jobs, you have to choose to work.
visitation, phone calls,
You got a bit?
commissary access, recreation.
Is on
states,
serious?
While 7 states pay them nothing. So who benefits off 7 states?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
By being chased away, that's insane, Dumbo.
Wait, so there's a chance when I had the dollars, I may have had
I'm surprised you survived.
What if the hands were dirty, bro? What if they got like digging in a bubble or something? Like, you know, like one that you did, you never know too.
Financial upside, locking more
Outside notes, yo, Galvin, watch the show, watch it.
It's probably, you know what? That's dreams. That's ooh, another streamer faced life in prison. Oh, I wonder what he did. And a guy looks like he's Indian asking Bernie Sanders what?
Are we scoreless?
Other comments on this? People, I want to say on this is I know.
I'm surprised Bernie Sanders is still around.
This is very much on people's minds. Am I correct? All right. Yes, I see a young man right here.
Just, I want to say thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Just give it to him. He can hold it.
I just want to say thank you for coming down because many politicians, they could just get elected and stay over there in office. But I appreciate that you guys
He's
are
kind of cute.
nonetheless coming down.
So he's like a close.
Is that there's a lot of misinformation within the media. That the Republicans, some of them who might want to stand up against Trump, are afraid of it because he threatens them by saying that he's going to power. And my fear is that what is it that we can do to stop that as the people of the country, and what is it that the government officials like yourself, that instead of it being 3 separate branches, it's becoming just himself controlling the other branches. What is it that maybe you guys can do to hold him accountable still?
Well, this is why I am here. And thank you very much. You know, I believe in democracy. I really do, in my heart of hearts. You disagree with me, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
what America is supposed to be about. Make your point. Want to run against me? Run against me. But what you're going to have to move to Vermont to do that, but it's all right. But what is happening now, this young man made the point. If you are a Republican member of Congress in Texas or anyplace else, and in your heart of hearts, you understand how devastating the Medicaid would be, right? And you think it's really dumb to give tax breaks to people who don't need it. And you stood there. The next day, Elon Musk or somebody else would say, you are finished politically, we're going to primary it. And that is where we are as a nation right now. Now, the reason I am here, and where we're going after we're here, we're going to Louisiana. I'm going to be right in the district of the Speaker of the House who helped write this bill. It's not like he represents, Speaker Johnson doesn't represent a wealthy community. He represents a low-income working class community. And the reason I'm going, why am I in Texas? Why am I going to Louisiana? Why am I going to Oklahoma? To tell people there to stand up and put pressure on their elected officials. So they're going to have to make a decision. Is it just their campaign contributions, or are they going to have to listen to people to understand what's going on and are going to throw them out of office if they do the wrong thing? So that's kind of what the reason you're asking me what I'm doing. That's why I'm here, is to mobilize people in Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma. These are conservative states.
Mm-hmm.
But my strong guess, you go out in Texas, any place else, and you say to people, do you think it's a good idea to give tax breaks to billionaires and cut Medicaid?
No,
80, 90%.
absolutely not.
No. But they don't know what's going on, and our job is to mobilize those people, and that's what we're doing right now. part.
Not to mention that guy though, he had quite a bit of intelligence. Asking Bernie Sanders about this. To anyone who suffered depression, anxiety, and so wait, oh, that's a bot. Never mind. Yeah, that's a bot. I'm not falling for it. If only we had Bernie, he could literally save our country. He's so damn smart. We love you, Bernie, as a Texan. I'm surprised he's talking like this and he's older than my grandfather. It's incredible. So basically, even though I don't know much about politics, what they're explaining is about the problem in this country because of how, as they say, the wealthy gets wealthier and us poor gets suffer. I can't name that, right? And I guess that's what it's about though, because I don't really follow much of this stuff. It's just that I'm guessing I gotta read more of this. I remember I studied this in high school. It's just been so long though. I think I got a B average on I forgot it's economics. Wait, no, not economic, whoever that is. It's I'm so sorry, Dumbo, if I interrupted you. It's just this video popped up my suggestions, and I thought it was really interesting. I guess because a cute guy, but Donald Duck needs to go to prison. I mean, I get he may did some good stuff, but at the same time, no. Like, I get it that we have illegal immigration. The people that come here legally, they don't deserve to be here if they don't want to be an American citizen because they're to work harder as it is, and we had to pay more money. That's the thing. But the ones that wanted to speak English, that basically respect our flag, and wanted to know more about, wanted to respect our laws and such, those are the immigrants that I want to stay here. Absolutely. In fact, I encourage more of them coming here. But the ones that don't want to accept that, I do not want them here. Anyway, it's really interesting. So Dumbo, the video directly asked Bernie Sanders how citizens can stop Trump from imposing, I don't know what that word means, autocracy. I never heard of that word. And let's see, according to Google, one of the things is that dreaming about zombies often symbolizes feelings of being overwhelmed, stressed, or out of control. That makes sense because that's what you've been going through currently. And it can represent if you're changed, feeling stuck, or struggling to move forward, which is what poor people, making the rich richer. I don't know why, though. I mean, I hate saying this. He's going to die at some point. I don't blame you for hating Trump. And go ahead to plug in your computer. I don't know who the other two... I don't get it. It sucks the only one that's here, though, because no matter what videos I do, people just don't want to stick around. People are just so mean these days online. Whether if it's the rumors or whatever, they probably are encouraging people just to spread false info. That's probably why. But me talking about it is probably not gonna do anything at this point. Good video, good video regardless, and that's from last week. Wait, where's the other video that I want to watch? I don't remember. These dumb nails. Their wrong homes are raided by cops. Oh, I can't imagine that. Oh, you did, Dumbo? That's good. Yeah, I'm glad you. I was just hoping that other people have though, because golly, I did kind of put a little bit more effort in it because why not? Oh boy, there's a shooting that happened in a Michigan church. Oh boy. Questioning kids without an adult present, treating them like little drug dealers, turning off body cam for 40 minutes in a house of minors, and oh my gosh. Pointing guns at kids? Oh, the police forced you to be sued for that. They're giving them long-term PTSD. I haven't watched the video yet. So the first cop traumatized those kids, and this is in Chicago, huh? Wow, I get there are kind officers out there, but I'm sorry, but there's a lot of bad ones. And they say why cops can't be trusted in the U.S. Not the kids, man. You don't mess with kids at all. You don't. What? Oh, I gotta see this. You tell them to get up while you basically traumatize them? Okay.
These are the moments when cops raided the
Wow.
wrong apartments. Let's begin with
This
these officers
happens?
who broke into the wrong house and pointed their guns at innocent kids. The grandmother and her daughter had already stepped outside and told the officers they had the wrong apartment.
Oh
but the
my
cops ignored
God.
them and went ahead anyway, terrifying the innocent children still inside.
They're like 5. Oh, those poor little ones.
The children's mother had to step back inside to calm her frightened kids, who had been unnecessarily scared by the SWAT.
For crying out loud. God, now I see how people in Palestine feel. Because I know the damn whatever IDF would treat them like that. It's incredible. Went the same apartment? What? That's crazy. Like the grandchildren were so scared that they want to. Exactly, they're like 5. They look like they're 5-year-olds. My gosh. Wow, that's insane. So that happened in Denver, huh? This is why people were demanding that these police, the fact that these people were breaking into homes without confirmation that is the right house, even during the same place multiple times and terrorizing women, and kids without even apologizing or fixing their mess, makes them look like legalized bullies with guns. Yeah, if you got kids begging for their lives from the same people that are supposed to protect them, then you're really screwed up as an agency. Yeah. I love how they're forcing the kids to try and say that they're hiding drugs in the house, knowing full well they have nothing. At the 5 mark.
Acknowledged their mistake by multiple requests. They also refused to fix the door they had broken down. This family was left with no choice but to file a lawsuit for the violation of their rights.
What?
And the case is still ongoing. Next, Chicago police officers broke into a family's home 3 times in 4 months.
What?
The kids inside, so terrified they were begging for their lives.
3 times?
You're fine. On April 26, 2019, several armed Chicago police officers looking for drugs forcibly broke into the AG family's apartment with little children inside.
Ah, why are they screaming off the mic for? At least I know once they're off of those uniforms, they're like anyone else at the end of the day.
This wasn't the first time those officers had.
That's insane.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
So Dumbo, the video's called when wrong homes are raided by cops.
Wait, I'm on the phone. My friend. Can I please? Okay, I got it. Okay.
The officer needs to chill out. Seriously. God, I swear, I hate when they say, "Oh, they're a good officer." Well, the same way as people, they need to be fired.
This wasn't the first time those officers had stormed the Archie family's apartment. As one of the children had correctly recalled, the officers had also raided the home back in February of that same year. These repeated raids made no sense, as this apartment belonged to 38-year-old Crystal Archie, a single mother of three who works 3 jobs, had no history of drugs, weapons, or any criminal activity. And to make matters worse, she wasn't even home during this particular raid, leaving her young children, ages 14, 11, and 7, to face these officers who were literally pointing rifles at them. The officers went on to search the entire apartment, and unsurprisingly, found nothing. But instead of and leaving, they stayed and began questioning the kids, who were minors, without a parent or guardian present.
Right, you're fine. Come on. Like this.
Oh,
Hey, just tell us, do you know where the stuff's at? Because if you can tell us that, then we're out of here.
what is y'all talking about?
Who else is here? Nobody's here? Just you
Your
there?
uncle just left.
He just left?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you go?
He has to go to work.
Okay.
Can I please come home?
What's your uncle's name?
Dominic.
What's his last name?
Archie.
Archie?
Yes.
Okay, what's his name, man?
Wow, this makes me wish I could fucking just kill officers myself. I don't care to get arrested because since they have higher authority, I hope they get fucking raped and get fucking AIDS. I sometimes wish I could see an officer get raped for doing stuff like this. I will laugh because this is what you do at children, for crying out loud. Now I know how people in Palestine feel, absolutely, because they go do something like this.
Don't let any drugs, any subs. Archie. Yeah.
Y'all looking for him?
Yes.
He doesn't even live here.
You don't live here? Who lives here? Who lives
My
here?
mom, me, and Lars.
What's your mom's name?
Crystal Archie.
Okay.
Did y'all know again?
They did, hon.
This happened before, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, y'all talking about weed, cocaine, anything.
So we stopped selling out of here? We stopped keeping it here? Whoever keeps it here.
I love this 14-year-old. I do. I love how she sounds so sassy in front of them. Like, we're tired of this.
They're not your uncle. You guys live upstairs? The guys that live upstairs?
They haven't even been down here. Yeah, she do. Like, she would have been them down here, but like, that's it. But I still don't know why y'all keep down. I don't know. Okay, I'm done.
The officers were asking for
Wow.
nicknames because the person they were looking for in their search warrant went by names like Lord Peanut or Lord
Peanut?
It became clear that no one with those names lived there. The officers turned off their body cam and continued searching the apartment for over 40 minutes before finally leaving. Just a month later, in May, officers from the same department moved into the same apartment and raided the same family again, making it the 3rd time in about 4 months.
Are they done? Are they that fucking brain dead in the fucking brain? Seriously. You already went through the house for crying out loud. Oh my gosh. You got basically meth addicts or whatever, or people that are selling illegal drugs. You don't need to do anything to them. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can imagine Brazil is really corrupted. Yeah, Brazil is a drug trafficking country. It is. And I love that country. So yeah, Brazil's actually worse than us. I'm not surprised. Golly. You know, I did not listen to the police. Remember when I got detained? They saw that I was filming them, right? They say, no, they didn't tell me to turn the camera off. But you know what? I did anyway. I kept recording them, but I was being a little spy. This is why I'm glad I'll watch all of these crime cartoons growing up. I recorded the audio, right? I don't know why they tell me that we don't want to see you again. Like, okay, I wasn't doing anything. But the thing is, I was being as subtle as possible because that makes me innocent. Because acting like a well, not child syndrome. I forgot. I'm not sure what's called. When I act like as though I'm a middle schooler, like, no, I didn't do anything wrong, which I didn't, because that makes them look awful. You know, so these officers, they're not trained. I know it's like this in other countries. I mean, in Brazil, it's really bad, but it's insane to me. I still got that footage. Honestly, I think that's probably why I don't get messed up with out here. I simply do record people without them knowing, because if you're doing something that I think should be doing, I'm gonna simply record you. I don't care if you're in public. Like, I am gonna do that. I am. Even though with my social anxiety is hard sometimes. I think that's probably why I don't get messed with out here. I don't. Not to mention all the incidents I have with police, though. So many calls where it be suicide or basically being doxxed or whatever. You know, I'm like, you're gonna know me at some point. Honestly, you gotta do your jobs more better. Oh, Buddha, it's ridiculous though. Not to mention the Walmart incident. Oh, being banned, falsely banned, being mistreated by the workers. Like, I'm gonna keep coming back. And yeah, I basically got your faces up online. So it helps because they could lose their job if I could get enough attention. This is why I want to be popular, because imagine how much difference I can make. You know, seeing videos like this, it's customer to what I went through, but without barging in. I can't imagine that. It's incredible. Oh my gosh. I love how the Ford show is so calm though. Golly. This is why people hate the police, because of officers like this. Yeah. In fact, if they act like this, I wouldn't mind if they get doxxed. So that, you know what? They know how it feels if it happens to their wife or whatever. Yep, pay that. I don't believe in karma though, but my mother does. As someone that actually lives in Chicago, I'm also sick of. I guess I might be wrong. No, why is no one talking about the kid who died and served in the Air Force, was shot 6 freaking times, or farming times?
The mother to file a lawsuit against the police department, and the case is still ongoing. Next, Chicago police forcibly entered this family's.
Oh, this is old. This is back in 2017. So this is like 7.5 years ago.
Leaving them all traumatized.
This happened 7.5 years ago? The boy's like barely in his underwear.
On November 7th, 2017, Officer Joseph Capello and several other Chicago police officers executed a search warrant based on a tip from a drug dealer turned confidential informant, whom Officer Capello had arrested the day before. The informant claimed drugs were being sold out of an apartment, prompting the heavily armed officers to storm.
Yeah, as much as I knew people that do drugs, this is not the way to do it. I think it's unnecessary to scream like a banshee. Are they arresting a child?
You got anything on you?
Oh, never mind. That's the father.
And then we're gonna lean this way. All right.
Wow. I'm impressed. I agree with you, Dumbbell. Literally. Did he even have a warrant to go? I don't think officers are traumatized the kids. Yeah, you, me, and both. I mean, it is like this in Palestine. You know, one of those soldiers, they would act like this. They do have bad officers. Even though I see some great ones still, but Brazil is much worse. I think that's why Wesley, when I used to talk to him, he told me that he got his phone robbed. Well, or stolen or something. Yeah, this incident happened years ago, and you can record if someone's drinking. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. It can be a little difficult sometimes though, because you have to do it carefully. After this, I do have a lot of crucial news to tell you. I'm a little scared to talk about it. Dumbo, if you want to talk about it, you don't have to though. Honestly, I don't mind.
The children were understandably terrified as several armed officers burst through the door, handcuffed their father, pointed guns at them, and tore their apartment apart. Despite his own fear, Mr. Mendez tried to comfort his crying 5- and 9-year-old sons. However, as the officers continued their search, they soon realized something very troubling. realized they'd hit the wrong apartment. You'd think they'd stop, but instead, they kept tearing the place apart, left Mr. Mendez in handcuffs, and never even admitted their mistake. Fed up, Mrs. Mendez finally objected to these officers' unreasonable actions.
These guys.
So how do we find out, like, how did this ever happen? Me and my husband have
This
never
way
been in
you're
trouble
gonna get
with
a copy
the
of the
police.
search warrant. Okay.
Is that because somebody's fault? The only reason why I'm asking is
Here,
because
why don't you just take a seat?
we've been having
The
trouble.
only reason I put you in handcuffs is just to detain you. You're not under arrest. Okay? Just so you know.
We've been having problems with the people downstairs, so I don't know, like, our door getting kicked in and all this kind of stuff. We've never been in trouble with the law.
Well, I can tell you, you're not the person we're looking for.
Okay, well, that's all.
But you kick down doors of people that you're not sure if they're
It happened.
they're my kids.
Well, was a judge signed off on this? Okay, said that we can do this. So yes,
And
unfortunately,
it has
that
our
does,
name on it.
it does happen. It has this.
Didn't include the couple's names, as later reports revealed. Officer Capello, the lead officer, had failed to verify the informant's testimony before initiating this raid, and he somehow still got both the judge and his superiors to sign off. Concerning, considering the Chicago Police Department's policy required officers to independently verify critical information, such as addresses given by informants. The situation eventually got worse when Mendez family discovered, right then and there, that their names weren't even on the warrant.
Here we go, we're not gonna leave this up here.
There.
Why don't you just
For Citrus Doctors, don't tell him to self right now for acting like this. I don't care. You have fucking flesh like every other goddamn human being. Actually, that's why sometimes when I see officers get shot and killed, it's kind of nice. They kind of deserve it. They got what's coming to them. I don't care if their fucking loved ones are dead. You got what's coming. God, it makes me upset when I see videos like this. And Emma or whatever, Lizzie Ho, I hope you get your fucking heads chopped up by someone for harassing me. Just hope your organs get fucking fleshed out. Honestly, if you want to keep watching this, something's gonna fucking happen to you. I'm just saying that. Literally. So keep it up. And fuck these other YouTubers. Fuck the Andy guy that did that marker roll. Fucking white ass geek. Sorry, Dumbo. Oh, when I see videos like this, it triggers me. I don't have anger issues. It's PTSD. And I get frustrated when I see stuff like this. I say something racist that I did not meant to come up that way. So he's a white fucking damn pig. That's a kid. What the fuck is wrong with him? I wish he could get his fucking brain taken out. You literally have a fucking 5 or 9-year-old for crying out loud. Oh, it makes me. I mean, oh my gosh. That's why I get so jealous when the officers treat these other kids so well. No, I bet you want to fucking abuse them. Don't start. That's why when I see people having great lives, I wish they're fucking dead. I don't know why, because it's like, oh, you're having a great life, then my life needs to be yours. Golly, I hate this. I fucking hate seeing stuff like this. I do. I don't know why I keep watching now. The officer didn't order Roger to drop the gun. He just waited for him to come on and shoot him. Oh my Buddha. Our fucking country's gonna get bombed eventually because we act like terrorists ourselves because of these fucking officers or these people that do fucking illegal drugs. I'm surprised we're not in World War III like this. Oh my gosh. I love our country, you know, but I don't like this. Oh my gosh. You didn't get in Japan? They're fucking weird ass Asian officers, white balls, whatever. They're the fucking same thing. So I'm saying white balls because I'm thinking how Young Ton treated me. Oh my gosh. I remember that documentary, that British woman that wanted to visit and wanted to film that woman that, you know, wants to be a prostitute, and they almost arrested the journalist. Like, Japan, you fucking weird ass Asians? Seriously. She didn't do anything. Yeah. I agree with you, Dumbo. I agree.
Upstairs, he's on house arrest and all this other kind of bullshit. No, I'm keeping this.
You keep it.
Shut your fucking mouth. Sorry. I wish I was right next to that mother right now and the father. Like, let's say if I was the uncle, oh my gosh, they will be quiet real quick. And I'll dare them to arrest me, they'll get fucking sued. And yet, some fucking weirdos, fucking faggoty Europeans wonder why we sue. Okay, your country's so fucking perfect. Yet again, you have a fucking terrorist above yourselves, you fucking ass. Sorry. Oh, full good to get this on my system. Oh man, I want to cut for that mother talking to their officer like that.
Couple upstairs, he's on house arrest and all this other kind of bullshit. No, I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this.
You keep it. Let me tell you, so it was wrong.
No, Curtis Robertson is upstairs.
Let's just go.
We get wrong information.
I love that Ren and Stimpy shirt that the father's wearing.
Apologized. Instead, they carried on searching for over 30 minutes, finding nothing, and then left without a word of remorse. To make matters worse, they never even checked upstairs, where the actual suspect was reportedly hiding. The entire ordeal caused significant emotional distress to the family, especially the children, as was clear in the interview they gave afterward.
It really hurt me that day.
That's a 9-year-old crime, by the way.
Officers escaped any immediate witnesses, and it wasn't until 5 years later, after a probe by the Civilian Office of Police Accountability, that a 30-day suspension was recommended. The Mendez family also filed a federal lawsuit detailing the trauma they'd endured, and 8 years after the raid, their civil trial finally kicked off in April 2025. Next up, this officer wrongfully raided the home of a U.S. Air Force serviceman and straight up shot the soldier.
Are you serious? A soldier, for crying out loud?
On May 3rd, 2000, a residential complex in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. When
It's always Florida!
Was the complaint, so he approached a woman in the complex who told him she had heard yelling, curses, and what sounded like a slap coming from apartment 1401 2 weeks ago. However, she stated she wasn't entirely sure it was that specific apartment, and considering the incident had happened 2 weeks prior, the officer's decision to head to that apartment seemed like a bad idea. The apartment was home to 23-year-old Roger Fortson, a U.S. Air Force serviceman who was alone and armed at the time, setting the stage for a very dangerous encounter.
He won a Purple Heart, for crying out loud. The gun. So that's why the officer was shot, huh? Just because he has a gun? Incredible. God, he's in the Air Force, for crying out loud. A dog too?
Drop the gun! 312, shots fired. Suspect down. Do not move! 312, get EMS my location.
This clumsy officer, later identified as 38-year-old Eddie Duran.
He's a fucking fat-ass Mexican. Sorry. Too far. God, you lose some fucking weight, pig! Golly. God, I think it should be illegal for people to be fat, and they should get fucking killed.
Fired and shot Airman Roger, who was holding his gun with the barrel pointed down, over 6 times in the chest, leading to his death at the hospital. And here's where things got crazy. Serviceman Roger had looked through his peephole when the officer first knocked but saw no one. After hearing a second knock, he retrieved his legally owned firearm to protect himself, thinking it might be an intruder. At no point did he raise the weapon or make any threatening moves.
Yeah.
Duran is now facing a manslaughter charge in the ongoing.
Yeah, motherfucker! I hope you get fucking raped! I hope my motherfucking cartel will cut your fucking head off. I would love to pay money to see that shit. You motherfucker! Excuse me. Sorry, Dumbo. Too far, too far. I'm glad that he's arrested. He should be charged for first-degree murder at this point. Or attempted first-degree murder. Ugly motherfucker, 4 eyes. This is why I've got a problem with fucking fat people. No, no, I don't care. They should get fucking run over. Sorry. Oh my gosh. He's in a fucking Air Force! You killed him! The Air Force! Do you know how extreme that is for us Americans? In front of our children. I'm just glad the dog didn't die. Oh my god, I would be so upset. I'm so sorry, heated. I got a little heated. Yeah, it's Florida. Yeah, people say it's a good state. Well, stay down there and get fucking messed up. Oh my gosh. I fucking hate people. Literally. You wonder why I hate that goddamn state, right? That state's a fucking ghetto shithole. I don't know how there's fucking 19 whatever million people. They're all fucking make mistakes living in that goddamn ghetto ass motherfucking piece of shit of a dip state. I'm surprised that state didn't get chopped off to be part of Cuba. Oh, pardon me. Oh my gosh. Last night when I came back from the hospital, I was laying down in my bed and outside my window someone was taking a picture of me. What the Dumbo? If it's okay, you gotta tell all your neighbors, and that way they could call the police on this. Because that's invading your privacy. That's and they act like a fucking predator for that. That's fucking disgusting. I feel awful that you had to go through that. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Your neighborhood is jacked up. Wait, Dumbo. Wait, hold on. Okay, there you go. Your comment went through. I'm so sorry about that. I'm not surprised because of the way those stupid doctors mistreated her. And Dumbo, I understand. You're fucking YouTubers, you probably are just fucking kind. You're wusses. Okay, I'm done with being kind. Honestly, I'm done. I wish I could just fucking snap a fucking YouTuber's neck and see blood coming out. Oh. God, Dumbo, I just get so frustrated every time that when I try to have a decent live stream, people just don't take me serious. God, I swear, I just wish I could see a YouTuber die and I will laugh at their death. Golly. Not literally. I'm just so frustrated. The live streams, just stop, all right? Fucking stop already. You're not helping. And by the way, if you're a VTuber, you don't have fucking problems. Those are making me upset. They are. Thank you, Dumbo. That means a lot. Oh God, Dumbo, I wish your brother could just get locked up already. Fighter though, but self-defense. Damn it! I wish I could help you. So I just had to slow it down a bit. And I found out my aunt who lives in Alabama. Oh my gosh, Dumbo. Oh. I feel so awful to hear that. I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she's breathing and everything. Oh I'm so sorry to hear that, Dumbo. I am. If I could just give you a hug right now, I want to, but Summer, she's doing okay. Yeah, but you're going to a lot at the moment here. Yeah, I just had to say something. Global, Slade, Ella, Lizzo, Yentide. I hope you all get counted me. Since I found out, I hope you all suffer. I hope you do. I hope that not one of your family members die. You kind of deserve it for basically making my life a living hell. I hope it happens to you. You know, at least when my mother say you or someone would drug you, since you're all adults, I hope that happens to you. This is not a threat. You know what? I'm done with all the fucking abuse. So if you want to laugh, it means you're a psychopath, and you're definitely afraid to face your fucking fears on this crap. I can't afford being kind, lovey-dovey like these other fucking jurisdictions are so fucking perfect. They can make one video a month and get over 600. Fuck, good for them. I wanted to say, fuck you. I wish you didn't get a lot of views. I wish I could swear to the fucking viewers. I wish they get a fucking heart attack themselves. Yeah, get it out. Get it out. Oh, this video is upsetting me. I don't know if I can watch. I got 6 motherfucking minutes left of this goddamn video. Suck Jesus Christ's dick. Fucking damn fucking North Carolina fucking creep. Oh, pardon my language. Man, it felt good to get down my system. And I hate when people say, yeah, you wonder why you got no views. No, because I'm getting fucking harassed. I don't want those fucking viewers harassing me. I'll fucking almost die by suicide because of them. Golly, I fucking hate these people. I wish they could just die out already. I hope that woman that basically killed or cyberbullied that poor YouTuber to death, I hope she gets fucking pegged. So much she'll be for what she did to her. And the others are responsible for her suicide. Not to mention, I guess that's why the Jimmy person's a fucking groomer. Fuck you, the fucking British fucking prick. God, I fucking hate how to have viewers like them. It fucking sucks. Damn, I fucking hate this site. You know, I always wonder why horrible things happen to innocent people. I always wonder why. I always wonder, the Dumbo, you know, you've seen the movie The Purge? It felt that way. It felt that way that you might as well make it legal to dox someone to, well, unless they really deserve it. If they basically did fucking assault someone or basically shoot someone, oh, definitely. Or really bad. Way they can get justice for what they fucking did. It's like the word is The Purge. It's like as though people thinking this is legal just to fucking take someone's life. Hell, I wish those fucking officers, all they did to those families would get doxxed themselves. I didn't know how it fucking feels to basically point a gun at them. You never seen that movie, Dumbbell? So basically, if I remember, I forgot how many movies that they made. It's when people that are criminals, right? They would have 24 hours to rob, to assault, or basically shoot someone, however they like. Because the government basically is unstable, right? And the innocent people, whatever, they had to hide until the 24 hours are over, just for the dumb police or whatever. It's a really interesting movie. Really heartbreaking, though, because I think that's what it feels like in real life, kind of. They kind of predicted it in some parts to arrest these people. And that's what it is. That's basically what The Purge is about. I know, Dumbo, I know. I just didn't know I got triggered so much. I guess because of how my brother was mistreated, kind of. You know, he wasn't tased or anything. I don't want to talk about it, but oh my gosh. That's why I hate when an officer is so kind to his children. Like this, no, you're not fucking kind. What the hell the kind was in the fucking first place? Also, I viewed another really heartbreaking video of a poor Palestinian girl. She looked until she was 6 or 7. That was starving to death because she wanted to get a bowl of food and she was losing energy. I was so upset looking at that video. It makes me fucking hate. I love Jewish people. I do. But I don't like their fucking country, though. Yeah, Taba, I don't blame you. I don't. I always wonder, you know, I always wonder why officers are the most abusive people in the workforce. You know, like how all of you, what you want to be when you want to grow up. I always wonder why they're the most abusive, because it's not as though they're godlike, even though they're not. Because I've seen videos of police officers reacted to your skin. I fucking hate that. I know. I feel bad for Palestinians too. I do. It just. Oh my gosh. You know what? For the ones that have been cyberbullying me, here's a sign. Fuck you. There. Yeah, that's the most offensive sign that as an American can give, because for Anna Lizzie Ho Yen Tan, I know you keep doing this, whoever you are, smiling, whatnot, I hope you get a fucking illness so badly you would get infected and cough blood. I hope to Buddha that you do. Because of you, my life has been fucking ruined. Another fuck you. For Emma, for Lindsay Ho, for Smiley, fuck, or whatever I counted. It felt good to do that. It felt so good to do that. I feel awful for Ukraine too. They've been having their war since 20. Yeah. It's hard to believe it's been 3 years, isn't it, Dumbbell? Golly, and it's yeah. I don't know if it's still going though. I think it is. The part they did wave at me, I won't forget that night. It makes me really appreciate them. God, I just lost my kindness. I just can't take it anymore. Also, I hope Slade never fucking comes back. If he does, he's muted. I don't want that motherfucker Christian freak back here. I'm not gonna have him fucking manipulate us to his. I just want to say this for whoever basically is botting views. Fuck you for that. You have nothing special to do because you have that fucking Discord eating fucking Doritos all day. That's all you fucking do. You're that much of a wuss that you can't fucking show yourself. You keep harassing me. I hope you get. I swear, if you're driving a car, I hope you get in a car accident and you die. I hope you do. This is not a threat. This is. I wish something would really. If karma, like my mother would say, exists, I hope that if you hit someone and the officers arrest you, I hope they fucking tase you. You get a fucking heart attack. I hope that would happen. You abused me so fucking much. Also, Smiley, you're a fucking goddamn pervert that should get put on a leash. God, fucking mistake of a mammal. I hope that someone would fucking choke you to death for sexually harassing me. It feels so good to get that out of my system. Yeah, Dumbbell, I remember how they treated you. I do. I won't forget what Slade did. I won't. Oh my gosh. It feels so good to get on my... I could care less if it's saying it's hate speech. No, I'm just being honest because I'm the one. I'm the one that's the victim here every fucking damn day. Yeah, I don't want that motherfucker here. I keep telling him stop with the religious crap. It's fucking inappropriate. Killed. He would. He would probably fucking lose his head or get hanged. He can't be doing that. He can't. I'm sorry. It is fucking inappropriate. If he did a Middle East, he'll get hanged. Yeah, me too, Dumbo. I hope he could come here eventually. I hope he does. It's already 6:37 for me. I don't know if I could watch the rest of the video. Not Stolas. Slade, if you ever seen this, you fucking freak. You need to understand, since you're a fucking Christian weirdo, you can get killed. For the whoever want to visit the Middle East, you can't be talking like that. You would get fucking killed or imprisoned if you do, or some other Islamic country. You can't be doing that. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't. That is fucking inappropriate. It feels so good just to speak up. I always see. I don't want people to see me as the one that gets meltdowns, but golly, when you're seen as a pushover, you just had enough. Oh, Stumbo, even though he's probably not viewing this, if you want to comment about Slade, go ahead. I want people to be lazy because they got nothing special to do and botting all the damn time. Feel free to comment how you feel. You know, I want to watch the rest of it. I'm just glad that motherfucker officer got arrested for manslaughter. Oh, it feels so good. I swear. I hope he gets his fucking head chopped off for what he did to that poor Air Force man. Why, man? Why did you have to betray me and Dan? You forced religion on both of us. You even forced me to say my name. Exactly. And if you have more to say, feel free to type it in.
Meanwhile, the neighbor whose false report essentially swatted Fortson has faced no legal consequences. Up next.
I think she should have, even though she didn't meant to, though. So that woman kind of cost his life. And you would argue with me for no reason, yeah.
Homeowner captured police unlawfully breaking into her home with her doorbell camera, and she didn't hesitate to put them in their place.
Hello? Man, there was an accident.
It's an accident, my ass.
It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal, you motherfucker, wet-ass fucking pig. Sorry, Dumbo. Sorry.
22 Pasco County Sheriff's deputies were sent to carry out action at a Florida home.
It's always Florida! The second one in a row! Oh my gosh! I am not going to that fucking state ever again. I don't care if someone pay me. Go to fucking Alaska then. They'll pay you. God damn it.
Delivered eviction papers 3 times, despite having visited the correct home multiple times.
Oh, I remember this.
Went to the wrong house this time without double checking the address, and with no homeowners present, they began drilling through the front door lock to enforce.
I remember this clip.
We're here to finalize the eviction.
So they're falsely evicting her? Wow.
It was posted a week
It
ago.
was posted last week. Yes, ma'am. What is your name? Jennifer, what's your last name, Jennifer? What's your last name?
Hey. Is this 4-7 or 4-3?
Oh, shit is right.
Is this 4-7? Yeah, I think this is 4-7. This is 4-3. Huh? This is 4-3. Shit. We're gonna fix her law, change the law.
Yeah, you better fucking fix it.
We do apologize. We have the wrong house. It's the next door neighbors. What we're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to repair their lock on that. No, we're not going in. We're not going in. Hey, real quick, what's your phone number? Let me call you. What's your phone number?
The homeowner was super upset, and she raced over from her mother's house to confront these incompetent deputies who tried to break down her door.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, so it was an accident.
I understand it was an accident. Whose responsibility is it to read those numbers?
It was all of ours.
Okay. And what company from?
This house.
And what company is that? Is that HOA? Is that a mortgage company?
It's a renter company.
Okay. Do you have a card?
I don't have a card.
Okay.
That woman is awesome. I love how she just speak up. I want to give her a clap. Literally, she has so much courage, and this happened 3 years ago. She has so much courage for speaking up to this fucking brain mammals. Golly, brain dead, pardon me.
So we're gonna get you a new lock. We didn't touch
I
the
need
bottom.
multiple keys because I need keys for every single person that needs to have a key.
I don't know how many here comes real quick.
So we need at least 5. So let's make it 7. Because my husband likes to have extra stuff.
That wife is awesome.
That I can't get you.
saying there was a.
never seen that. Look what's
It wasn't. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Okay. We didn't go in.
Yeah, you are you fucking insane? I wish I could fucking shoot him myself, literally, for saying that. Oh shit, no, I wish I could fucking shoot and drill his brain out. I mean, what if the dogs? I don't know if it's hot or the AC is off and her dogs die because of that fucking white ass fucking goddamn pig. Punch him in the soul. Oh my. Ooh, I hate officers like this. Sorry, Dumbo. I tried to stay subtle. I can't fucking take this, damn it. Are these officers fucking, I'm gonna hate saying this word, retarded? Are they?
Weren't for her Ring doorbell feature, Jennifer and her family could have come home to all their belongings on the curb and their 3 dogs in an animal shelter, and she was certainly not about to let deputies walk away without giving them a piece of her mind.
We're replacing it.
He's going to replace the law.
You better. I fucking wish I could fucking kill one of them, damn it. Ooh. She does have courage. And by the way, if there's some officer watching this, you guys have free fucking country. And by the way, if you have that badge, don't think about the cartel fucking safe. Ooh, boy, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. God, I hate when these officers. This is the last police video I'm gonna watch for a long time. Oh my gosh, I wish I could give that woman a hug so badly right now. I'm just glad that I still filmed that fucking officer. I know it's detained, but I wasn't in fucking handcuffs. I swear, if I was fucking Popper, if I had this level, if I could just take his fucking life. Oh, I'm so upset. I need to breathe. I need to fucking breathe right now. Oh. And where are my other goddamn subscribers? Are they fucking lazy or what? Fuck you, Andy! Fuck you for the Mario Kart where you're fucking white ass. Oh, sorry. Thing. Just it's anger and jealousy and frustration at the same time. Jealustration. Oh. Sorry, dumbbell. Of lying about my brother and mom. Yeah, Dumbo, it's Florida. What a coincidence. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I. Okay. I'm so sorry. I think you mean about your brother. Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
What do you mean you want something? I don't know what that means.
I want an apology.
We're offering a huge apology.
Doesn't sound like it.
Eventually, a locksmith was called to replace the new locks with ones that matched the original keys. Jennifer decided not to press charges, and the deputies even came back to apologize again. This time,
Good. They bought a barbecue lunch. Well, at least they bought her a fucking lunch. They didn't do their fucking job right. Lunch. Oh, I'm glad they did. God, I shook up as much as she did.
lunch and gift cards, a gesture that felt more like a legal bribe.
Yeah, it was a legal bribe. Well, you know what? At least they fucking felt somewhat guilty for that. Oh, I remember this clip, I think.
Broke into the home of a 98 woman, leading to her death.
Don't you touch any of that stuff. This is my house. You asshole.
We'll be out of here pretty quick.
On August 11th, 2022, Marion police officers, along with a few sheriff's deputies, broke into the home of 98-year-old Joan Meyer, the co-owner of the local newspaper, the Marion County Record, to execute a search warrant based on accusations of identity theft and unlawful use of a computer.
To a 98 woman that was about to die? Oh my gosh. You might as well just abuse a fucking 8-year-old. Or 5-year-old at that.
This is my house. Man. You asshole. We'll be out of here pretty quick. Get them out of here. They're here. Your mother loves you. You love your mother.
He doesn't. That is an awesome grandmother right there, or she is a grandmother. Does your mother love you? You're an asshole. Please, Chief. You're the chief. Oh God, I love this.
Chief, you're the chief.
You'll mess with an old woman.
How many computers do you have in the house, man? I'm not going to tell you. Get out of my way. I want to see what they're doing. Well, they're working. I don't care what they're doing. You can go on through with you. What are you doing?
You don't mess with an old woman. No.
The warrant, which many saw as retaliation against the local newspaper for its critical coverage of city officials, was issued after the police accused the paper of illegally obtaining and sharing sensitive documents. During the raid, officers seized Jones' home computers and internet router, leaving her so traumatized she couldn't eat or sleep, and sadly, she passed away the very next day. They also carted off computers, cell phones, and reporting materials from the newspaper's offices. Jones' son, Eric Meyer, and other staff members sued the city, the police department, and the...
What state is this in? Oh my gosh. I think it is my mother's state. Oh my.
Officers. One of the employee has already been awarded a $235,000 settlement, while the remaining cases are still ongoing. If you enjoy videos like...
I know. She died the next day because all the stress that she went through. 98 for crying out loud. 98. My God. I'm just glad the officers didn't be rough on her. Honestly. Yeah, Dumbo, 98 years old. Yeah. Tell me. I know. It's just, I know we have good officers, but it's just so few, sadly. This is the most tense video I've ever watched. Yeah. Yeah, Dumbo. Yeah, you told me. Being raided by cops is like winning a lottery in the US. You're set for life. Yeah, that's true. Unless you get killed. If I were wrongfully raided in my country, I would be only patted on the back, paying for all the damages. From. Still, it's fucking wrong. Even if we get money for it, it's still fucking wrong. That poor woman, though, it made me sick. And Dumbo, what news you want to share with me? I like how you read the comments on the video. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you do. I do that a lot. Because I like to read other people's thoughts. Australian here, Craigie. I had 2 police knock on my door one evening. This happened in Australia as well? Just wearing their standard blue uniform with all their hardware on the vest. I had moved in a year before. They were looking for a previous tenant, and this was his. I said I wasn't him. He approved that. I wasn't that surprised they're looking for someone. that didn't have a photo up, so they didn't know what he looked like. I showed them my driver's license. They taped me and went on their way. No one in military garb, no guns being pointed out, no traumatized kids, all very civil. Oh, that's in Australia. You know, I know Australia, they got some bad off. I always wonder why these officers act like this. I wouldn't be surprised if the fucking ones that started bullying me ended up being officers. I hope they basically get fucking cancer and oh my gosh. They're lucky that I'm in Mexico right now because if they acted the way they acted, they would get their skin peeled off. Oh, I've seen those videos. They would get their skin peeled off like banana peels. They're lucky they're an American then. Or at least I assume they are. Well, person said, Dumbo, that they didn't have a bad encounter, but Australia does have some bad officers. I've seen some videos. So luckily, it's not only here in the U.S. It's in other countries too. Yeah. Man, that got me heated. No, you're coming right through. Or your comments are going through. What the fuck is he doing? This guy does not mature, doesn't he? Golf cart durability test? Is he driving a golf cart off the stair? Oh my god. I mean, I don't know, man. I need to just check myself for my own problems. This man is what, 20 fucking 5 and he's acting like this? This guy's a fucking weirdo. Oh, whatever. Why am I still watching him now? At least his family is kind. And his grandfather?
No, gee, I thought we were done. We had a fire in our probably down south. Okay, it's kind of feeling like ants, you know. So I just want to make sure that like it wasn't like burn my skin off or anything. He used to smoke a lot of gas. I was close on OG. I thought we were done. We had a fire in our probably down south. So like she said it's gonna be okay. So you got the Celtics hat. I see that. Nice, my boy. My boy. You too. My boy, though. That was truly a close call though. I do actually I do have eczema though, so I was just looking.
Oh, you want your cats? Oh, that's
How many
good.
of these guys drink a day? I do have eczema though. I did say that, right? And I have IBS as well. Itchy balls. I like your music. Hey, you're lit out here. Hey. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Oh, because it's curled out. Gotcha.
Was potentially facing life.
82 degrees, but it feels cooler. That's good to hear. I hope. And yeah, Dumbo, yeah, I mean, I'm actually eating the rest of them. I try to keep track of what I've been eating, but I'm so stressed out. I just don't bother doing it today.
life in prison after allegedly kidnapping his ex-girlfriend at gunpoint. But now, and a strange turn of events is back to live streaming again. All of this happened a year after he reportedly caught her cheating on him while they were both live streaming together. So what's absolutely crazy about the story is most of it happened while they were live. And all of this was following about 2 years extremely toxic and turbulent relationship. Yeah, it's safe to say that things escalated a little bit more than expected here. So meet Timothy Brooks, better known as Lil Gara, a 20-year-old Twitch streamer who's essentially been building up a decent Twitch following on the Grand Theft Auto role-playing community.
So Dumbo, I'm watching this Twitch streamer that got life in prison. I think he murdered his girlfriend.
And all of this was following about 2 years of an extremely toxic and turbulent relationship. Brooks, better known as Lil Gara, a 20-year-old Twitch streamer
20-year-old?
who's been building up a decent Twitch following on the Grand Theft Auto role-playing community, which, if you're not familiar with, it's essentially where streamers role-play with other players as different characters in a modded version of Grand Theft Auto 5.
I got one guy in the shower with a microwave.
Within these servers, they can have jobs, form friendships, create their own story, almost like a simulated version of real life. This guy was a typical young streamer, trying to make it big, doing IRL content mixed with game, role-playing content. Well, he became infamous for all the wrong reasons. And I mean, this whole situation is just a perfect example of how toxic relationships can spiral completely out of control when you add the social media factor into the mix. Now, to fully understand the story, we need to go back in time to April 2024, when Gara and his girlfriend decided to...
A hornet almost stung your cat, Dumbo? I hope your cat is okay. I'm so sorry about that. I don't like to speak while I'm eating because I feel that's rude. There are more fireworks outside? I'm surprised because...
an IRL date at a local restaurant. It was just a normal couple's night out, other than the fact that they were broadcasting it live to their Twitch viewers. They started by ordering drinks and then browsing the menu. You know, typical things you would do at a restaurant. And this is where things went completely off the rails, because as soon as you got a hold of her phone, he started scrolling through it. And you can watch his face visibly change in real time as he discovers something happening and snatches the phone back and begins to act extremely defensive. All while, I guess, the streamer just sits there, mouth wide open, completely speechless.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Bro, what is your problem?
I wonder what hornets... I wonder how big hornets are. I bet I would hate them too, Dumbbell, because they look terrifying. Literally. And the reason why I took them outside because they haven't been outside in the last month because it's been so darn hot. I don't blame you. Are you serious? They remember faces? Are you? I thought that was bees that remember faces. I know hornets. Oh my gosh. I'm just. Are you serious?
What is your problem, bro?
And then the stream just abruptly ends. So obviously, most people could guess what just happened. He caught his girlfriend cheating while on a date.
So I think hornets could come in different sizes depending on what type of hornet, right?
With hundreds of people watching. And the clip went viral back then, even drawing the attention of bigger streamers like FaZe Silky, who has also cooperated with Gara previously. And later that day, getting clever about how she was hiding her supposed cheating.
Silky, these are getting clever, gang. You know what they're doing?
What?
And I noticed this in 1 second. Bro, when they link you, they're unsaving their numbers, so when they call them, it's random numbers, bro.
Oh.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at every error.
This
Shit ads. Grand Canyon? That's my state. I'm full.
So utter serenity and total awe. Where you feel fully present, experiencing the past. You meet your inner foodie for the first time. Right at the center of the best time you've had in years. Visit a new state of mind in Arizona. Plan your trip at Here You Are.
That's a good ad. I say it all right. They did my state so good on that app. And they even got the Navajo sheets on the right side. Oh, that's accurate. We're at 66, yes. Oh, I feel a little bit more easy now. Yeah, I got it. It's not just the Grand Canyon, but it's the ad of my state. I do like how you got people of different ethnicities in this ad. And by the way, for anyone that's seen this, which I know just keep playing with the numbers, You have to understand, okay? Please understand this. You're the reason why I get these meltdowns. You think I act like this. I don't. You keep leaving and being a coward because you know that you would record certain parts of me just to make me look awful. You're that hopeless in society that you don't want to admit the mistakes that you did because, oh, if I get a handful of meltdown, that defines me as a person. I want you to understand this. It is really disrespectful, whomever is basically botting on my posts and whatnot, because yes, you got my attention. Do you care about your parents? Did your father abandon you when he was young? I don't know what it is, but that's not my issue. You do this to yourself because of my meltdowns, etc. Okay? I don't know why you keep doing this. I'm just trying to basically having a Dumbo here and seeing how the view count goes up from 5 to 1, it irritates me. And yes, I do pay notice to whomever is spamming those laughing smile emojis. I got good eyesight. I just don't pay attention because, well, I don't want. But the thing is, it's really irritating me, and it won't change my values as a person, whomever. It's so funny that they're gone. They always do this stuff, but I do not know why. You know, it irritates me because you see how I would have, let's just say, 3 or 4 viewers, but they keep leaving right away. I think that those are the people that we muted. They always would do this. I do not know why. I cover it, but I want to see the skull. Even if they would refuse to hear me, it may make a difference. I'm not sure though. But I just don't like how people are like. I try not to stress out much, but it's unfair how they're doing this to me because they like to be in this ego chamber, something special to do. It's so funny to tell me to get a job, but here they are harassing me as though that's their job. You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. And they probably can't comment because they're blocked. Yeah, well, most likely. I mean, I'm not sure Slade is doing this. I mean, some of them, one of them. I'm not sure though, but whomever's doing this though of that group, it's ticking me off. It may be Smiley, I'm sure. It'd be nice if they know that what they're doing is just harassment at this point. I know because, oh yeah, Dion's a locale, whatever. So it's the one that basically, or a couple of them, one that kept telling us that appropriate on camera. Do not know why. One that basically are forcing us to be Christian. Can't do that. And then the other two that basically wanted to see bestiality. It's incredible they act like this, but they always hide. You know, it's so funny because they know what they're doing. And yet they want to play that they have done nothing wrong. As though they're wearing a halo when it's probably a damaged one. I'm hearing a card that keeps blessing their engine because I'm getting interrupted. And I just had to say this stuff up because you're the only person here that seems to care. You know, it's like no matter what videos I make, I do get really jealous because I know that you told me that you get jealous as well. It just sucks because I see these other channels, they don't have to worry about this and ending up killing himself because they keep threatening me and whatnot. They always do this. I'm thinking, why? Like, can they just, don't they understand that it's not benefiting them? They must have parents that do not love them, as that poor 9-year-old woman that has going through. They're caring about my pups and they want to do this to me. I'm just thinking these people are psychopaths. They just don't want to express it. It's so funny because they hide all day. They're probably like one of those unhealthy meth-looking rats. Or they're probably transforming to zombies because their brains are so rotten. Their only entertainment is to see me get meltdowns. And by the way, for the ones that were at the SWAT team, that basically was children. So if you want to see me that, oh yeah, Dan, you're basically a hate speech. You don't get it. Okay? It's because I'm frustrated because I despise how innocent people are treated like this. If you wanted me to basically be acting that my channel needs to be appropriate for children, then you need to basically, that is not my nature. Okay? It's so funny. Whoever is doing this, you just do nothing all day. And if you're just here, but you want to comment, you're muted, you're just harassing me. Okay, you understand why you've been muted, and you're not gonna change my mind. Honestly, I wish you could get your fucking skull just checked at the doctor, because there's something wrong with you or whoever you may be. I'm tired of it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dumbo. I had to say something. Yeah, I keep doing that. I feel good just to say this, even though no one's gonna care. Ugh, just because I don't have good equipment and these people get so many. See, the thing is, Dumbo, whenever I see some of these channels that get a lot of views, I try to avoid them because I get really jealous. And sometimes I always tell myself, I hope that their view count would die out eventually. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, it's the jealousy part. Because I feel that they get a lot of views and they're going to take it away from me, even though their viewership is way different than what I have. I don't know what the hell that card was. I keep. I haven't seen Stolas. Yet again, he's not here every day. And same for Brownie because of her work and studies. So sadly, you're the only one that's here. Dumbo, what do you want to ask me?
Disappointing. My fault. I didn't mean for it to go like that. Did only a 10-minute stream. Screw these girls. We on that grind. I'm way too genuine. Meanwhile, she called 12. So the girlfriend in question here is India, who goes by India Baby on social media. Similar to her ex-boyfriend, she's also what you would call a niche personality, but still pretty popular within her target audience. India's been within the streaming scene for a while now, dating back to 2020 when she used to play NBA 2K and GTA RP. As a result, she became popular in both these communities, and in the past was also featured on one of Tyson's E-Date streams.
Yummy tattoo.
I love Pop-Tarts. My favorite flavor growing up was cherry and then strawberry. And I actually did get a little bit addicted to the, what is it, the s'mores? Wait, I forgot what it's called. S'mores, right? And the cinnamon. And then when I used to go to the 99-cent store, I don't think they have them anymore, though. I don't think you can find it anywhere unless they have it at Walmart, maybe. The pumpkin Pop-Tarts. I miss eating those. Are you serious, Double? Yeah, they have cherry. That's actually the most... I think that's the original flavor. I'm surprised you didn't know that. I'm guessing you never tried Pop-Tarts? They're really good. They do have empty calories. Because, well, actually, no, they don't. Because they fill me up. At least I think they do. But they're so delicious. Strawberry shake. Wait, strawberry shake. To be honest with you, no. Apparently, you could toast them, but I never did that. Really? You always ate them burger? You always ate them right from the package? Yeah, you could put them in the toaster. I do wonder why they call Pop-Tarts. I never know why, though. I suppose you didn't know that. Huh.
Of your tattoos.
Thank you.
I mean, it is safe to say this whole cheating story from 2024 gains an entirely different perspective when told from her point of view. Because when this clip was posted on Twitter claiming that she was Gara's at the time of the live stream,
you had a random thought about The Simpsons? Oh, what is it?
Followers were actually quick to correct that statement, saying that they weren't or even together, but rather each other's exes at the time of that incident. So India not only confirmed this last statement, but also claimed that it was Gara who cheated on her first back in 2023. Since then, they haven't been back together. supposedly a second chance she gave him to fix things up, which to me sounds even crazier because why would they want to look?
Oh yeah, Dumbo. Yes. I knew about that ages ago. They're not always accurate, but somewhat.
Stream that. Just look. I mean, it really just goes to show you that the internet has really messed up with people's perspective. A healthy relationship is. But I mean, hey, I guess really wrong or really right, that's content. Because that's like the only upside I can see with live streaming your entire life like this. And just like that, the stream ended. According to her Instagram stories, Gara had stolen her bag and then thrown it into a lake. He also.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I heard about that. I think the Simpsons almost predicted Donald Trump's death when he got murdered or when he got shot. I've always wondered how the country would be if he did got shot. I've always wondered if that man basically just shot him. I wonder what president we would have. I've always wondered how that would be. To be honest.
Sold $3,000 from her. Jeez, that's a lot of money. And honestly, that was a flag for what was going to come. And also a good reason for why she would want to call the cops on the guy after the date was over. Apparently, Gara and India's relationships have always been this like toxic pattern of breakup, makeup, and repeat. So we've already had confirmation that they were together in 2023 because that was when Gara allegedly first cheated on her. And it was also likely before June of that year because in June of 2023, India was spotted at a hotel with an upcoming Chicago artist by the name of Will Jeremy hugging him. So I'm assuming they've already broken up at that point, but
you come and got blocked.
And it seems like they may have even been dating in 2022. Funnily enough, in October 2024, 6 months after the whole restaurant incident, India reposted a TikTok video, I guess maybe a joke, about cheating being her favorite hobby. So, I mean, yeah, things get a little bit more complicated when the story goes that.
Do you remember when Family Guy and The Simpsons had? Yes, I do. I forgot the name of the episode, Dumbo, but it was bad. I didn't really enjoy it that much, except for the fight between. The rest of it was just meh.
Area where it's hard to determine who's really at fault within the relationship and for why it didn't work out. But, you know, in most relationships, it's a two-way street. But either way, it definitely looks like we got two people bringing out the absolute worst in each other. And relationship. But I guess little did anyone know that this would eventually escalate to something way more dangerous. Because fast forward to May next.
Dumbo, they did have multiple crossovers, to be honest. Yeah.
Posted Gara's mugshot on his page. And this was taken from the Miami-Dade County's mugshot Facebook page. And it's safe to say the charges were insane. You would think they were given to him in the Grand Theft Auto role-playing server. Kidnapping with a weapon, firearm, or aggravated battery. Burglary with assault or battery. Punishable by life. And then finally, to top everything off, carrying a concealed weapon. According to official police statements, the cops responded to reports of a kidnapping at 538 Northeast 61st Street in Miami, Florida. Following it.
But yeah, Dumbo, you're right. Oh, American Dad, absolutely. Yeah. It was a short one, I think. It was a short crossover.
One call from a female stating someone had a firearm to her head. And the incident had at least 4 witnesses. And even though India herself refused to give a statement and press charges against her, decided to cooperate with authorities independently. Allegedly with the victim at the time of the incident.
They are. Dumbo, his name is Seth MacFarlane. And I'm sorry to hear that your back is hurting. If you need to lay down, you can.
Reported that they were both staying at an Airbnb located at that address where the incident took place. And I'll be referring to them as Witness 1 as stated in the official document. And they were the only ones inside the apartment when Witness 1 heard a loud banging at the front door and upon looking through, entering by physically holding the door shut. Gara then climbed up to the balcony and entered the apartment through a sliding door. Meanwhile, both India and the witness one ran to a bedroom, attempting to lock themselves in. Gara then forced the door open, preventing it from closing, and then entered the room where he grabbed India and allegedly slammed her against the wall. He then took 2 cell phones from the bedroom nightstand and proceeded to throw them off of the balcony, all while India went downstairs to retrieve her phone. Witness 1 tried to follow her, but Gara grabbed them and threw them to the ground. Gara then left the apartment and dragged India by her hair into a gray Mercedes outside. He then drove away from the scene with a woman inside, and at the traffic signs located at Biscayne Boulevard and Northeast 61st Street, India managed to jump out of the car for a moment before Gara pulled her back into the car and fled southbound on Biscayne Boulevard on Northeast 61st Street. Approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes after the incident, a 911 call was received regarding a suspicious vehicle located in the alleyway on Northeast 16th Street. The vehicle description matched Gara's Mercedes.
Yo, what question you want to ask? Is he from Arizona as well? Man should just say that he's from. Unless you talk about the creator. I no, he's not from here, but he did study at one of the universities. Oh no, I don't know where Tim is from now. But I don't want to ask because I'm sure he wants to get over to the other channel because I'm getting tired of these weirdos that are doing nothing all day but probably farting in their damn underwears and smelling up the place. I'm thinking about switching over. And of course, they would know that if they want to harass me there, well, they'll be muted because at least I know that they're harassing and stalking me. He does have a dog. If I remembered, he has a dog. Like I do. It actually makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the... I forgot which channel it was. Because my... I don't know. I know they're gonna keep harassing me over there because they got nothing supposed to do. You know what? I just want to say one thing. Whoever's doing this, if you basically like harassing me, tap the smiley laughing emoji. I want to see. I want you to admit you harassing me. Unless you're that much of a wuss to do that. No, they're not listening. Hey, weird. Channel for my Instagram. I forgot which one now. So I'm gonna try that. This channel, I think this channel is just not working right now. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over. I'll see over there, Dumbo. It'll take maybe several minutes. I should message Tim now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Again, if anyone ever sees this live stream, you gotta understand, I do get my meltdowns. Again, the police videos and whatnot, those are triggers for me. If you want to use that against me, then you know what? I could just use... because that's all you do all your time. It's really concerning. It is not normal either. And do not harass Dumbo ever. That's why he has a wrench next to his name. And do not gaslight me, tell me, yeah, you wonder why people are not on your channel. No, because you're giving me a really great reason why I have trust issues and I'm gonna have to be alert on whoever's on my channel. So you did for whoever the group, the Serenus, you done this to yourself because you're gaslighting people. And that's not right. I think that's what it means. Okay.